How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, I wanted to talk about this Ntamack situation. Um, he got a red card. Well, he got a yellow card in the game, in the Six Nations game between France and Wales. Relatively late on in the game, came in with a high tackle, a really high tackle that practically took his head off. Some say that it was it was intentional, right? Like seriously intentional, because I think the player had hit or had tackled him really hard prior, and it was kind of like a bit of payback for that. Personally, I feel that there's no place in the game for tackles like that. He actually could have injured the player quite heavily, and I feel the decision was correct, 100% correct. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Do you think that the decision to change his yellow into a red was correct? Right? Personally, I think it was. It was really high, came at him with serious pace, high level of danger, high level of danger, and he could have hurt himself really bad, right? So yeah, no place in the game for this. But the question comes down after this. He's now been fined, and he's gonna have a ban. I've been checking. I couldn't find exactly how long it's going to be. I think they are still deciding and reviewing the incident as to how long it's going to be out for. Could it just be for England, or could it be more? Some are saying it could be 2 to 3 weeks, and 2 to 3 weeks without Ntamack is going to be a big blow for France, because you look at the performance that he had building up to that game. It was ridiculous. He had a phenomenal game, right? They took off Dupont, and he still continued performing. His kicking was brilliant. His placement was brilliant. He was working in that pocket, just making things happen, right? He really was the general of that game, making things tick. And then he goes and does something stupid like that, right? Especially after he's coming back from injury, and you think, okay, yeah, you know what, I want to start getting some consistency. I want to get a couple games under my belt, really start getting into my rhythm, making that bond with Dupont again, really gelling with everybody. And then he goes and does something stupid like this, and now it puts him out, out of the game for potential 3 weeks. It's just stupidity in my view. But who's going to replace him, right? So there's a couple potentials that surround here, right? Personally, there I would see Jalibert. Jalibert, um, he's the most natural. He's the most natural player that could potentially go in there, right? So it would literally see Dupont stay at 9, Jalibert come in at 10, and then Ramos stays at 15. But Jalibert, he does tend to have a little bit of a temperament. There is that thing in terms of mentality where Galthié wasn't very happy with him. When I think he wasn't happy prior to being put as a reserve for the All Black squad. So he threw a bit of a tantrum, threw all of his toys out the pram, and then decided he wants to be left out of the squad completely. And that is a horrible mentality to have. If you are there to represent your country. It's bigger than your own ego, right? Suck it up. But yet he requests to be withdrawn from the squad. So there is that mentality issue. Now, obviously, we don't know exactly what went on, to what degree it happened, but that's still the kind of mentality that you don't want in and around your squad. If, oh, I'm not starting, I don't want to be playing, I don't want to be there with you at all. So yeah, it's a bit odd then. I think there's a bit of a mentality issue there, right? So I think Jalibert would be the best. He would be the best option and the best suited for the role. But when you have a player like Thomas Ramos, though, who is very pliable, right? He can play in many, many different positions, and he's very good at playing at number 10. So could we see Jalibert come in at 10, keep Dupont at 9, Thomas Ramos at 15? Could we see Thomas Ramos come in at 10, potentially Atisogbe come in at 15, Pinot come at 14? Could we see Dupont come at 10, Legaec come at 9, keep Thomas Ramos at 15? I don't know. France have quite a few opportunities. I'm waiting for this team announcement. The France game just finished on Sunday. I already can't wait for the next. I can't wait for the next squad release, which I think is Thursday. It's either Thursday or Friday. I forget now. But you have that squad release happening. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a issue. My ginger cat decided to give his slave orders, aka me, and get me to open up the door for him. So, yeah, don't you just love cats? That completely threw me off. Yes, so who is going to replace Ntamack? This is a big question. France have a lot of opportunities to really mess about here as well. But how much do you want to work it, especially considering the game? It's a big, 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 big game. So I don't know. Will they be able to put that pressure on England? Who knows? I think France are going to come up with a win anyway, but Ntamack is a big, big loss for France. Big loss for France. So let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to know who you think is going to replace Ntamack in this game, or this potential, next couple games, depending on how bad his band's going to be. So let me know in the comment section below. As always, please like and subscribe, as it helps me, right? And it helps me provide you guys with better content. So as always, guys, have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, north, south. Love you all. Have a lovely day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.